Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Currently July 2, 2026 at 8:11 p.m. Today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Raising the Bar Retail Division 2. I'm really excited to play this. Right before stream, I was looking back at my last Raising the Bar Retail stream, which was a little more than a year ago, from May of 2025. It's crazy how much time that actually is. It feels like the year went so fast, but when I look back, it's kind of amazing to see how much has happened since I played Raising the Bar Retail Division 1. But anyways, what I realized when I rewatched that playthrough is that I don't remember very much of my playthrough of Raising the Bar Retail Division 1. So I'm not going to be able to very well... Well, I second mentioned. Hi, Boom Donuts. Welcome. I'm not going to be able to compare Division 2 to Division 1 very well, because I think a lot of the stuff that I see in Division 2, I will assume is the same as what I saw in Division 1, because I don't remember it at all. So it's just, I'm making a mental note for myself to try not to say, oh, is this new? Is this different? Like, I'm not going to be able to remember. And that's not a new thing. I mean, I remember that being a consistent trope. Oh, it's your birthday, Donuts? Happy birthday. Congratulations. I hope you did something fun for your birthday. And I'm surprised you're watching the stream. I feel like we ought to put on the birthday song or something. I'll spare you that. But in regards to Raising the Bar Retail Division 1, I think I always assume that I remember details better than I do. Like, that was a recurring trope when I was playtesting for Entropy Zero Uprising, is that every time I playtested, I would forget the last playtest. I think that's just natural. But I am going to be replaying Division 1, the maps from Division 1 first. I'm going to play through all of Raising the Bar Retail Division 2, so the whole game starting from the beginning. I think I'd like to play it on hard difficulty, too. Normally, I have a rule that I only play on normal difficulty while I'm streaming. But this time, I'm going to try it on hard because I already played through these maps and I want to spice it up a little bit, even if I don't remember them very well. Hi, Apple. Welcome. I did really like it last time, and it was kind of refreshing my memory going through some of the VOD from my Raising the Bar Retail Division 1 playthrough and remembering what that was like. I think that was a very good stream, and I appreciate just how much detail is put into this project. For those who aren't familiar with Raising the Bar Retail, it's a spin-off of the mod Raising the Bar Redux. Raising the Bar Redux is about making basically a reimagining of Half-Life 2's story based on cut concepts and so-called beta content, like maps that were cut, concepts that were cut. And Raising the Bar Retail is a mod of Raising the Bar Redux that basically puts the story progression and the maps from Half-Life 2 back into Raising the Bar Redux. So it combines Raising the Bar Redux with Half-Life 2 and follows the same plot progression as Half-Life 2 while folding in all the content from Raising the Bar Redux. It was a really interesting project because there's a lot more involved in that than what you might originally imagine. They've re-voiced all the characters, for example, to fit their Raising the Bar Redux counterparts. Even though a lot of the dialogue is the same, some of it is different, and there's these little deviations from Half-Life 2 that make it really interesting. So I'm excited to play Division 2. The reason I decided to play the Division 1 maps again is because I want to see how they've changed, because I've heard from the announcement post that the Division 1 maps have been updated quite a bit. This announcement article here on ModDB mentions that Division 2 mainly will include the chapter Water Hazard as well as heavily reworked Division 1, which will be worth giving a replay. I'm going to take them up on that. Donut says, thanks, really appreciate it. I don't really celebrate my birthdays on the exact date because those are usually work days. Oh, that's fair. Completely understand that. I still would have been here, though. Got to keep up the streak. Oh, I really appreciate that, Donuts. That's awesome. You're here like every stream. You know, that means a lot. I hope my streams are entertaining enough to keep your attention. One thing I liked about my last Raising the Bar Retail stream was that I had some of the developers in chat. I don't think that's going to happen this time because of time zones, but it was cool chatting with them a little bit about their work. And it's just really cool to see people expanding the vision of Raising the Bar. This is sort of a different team from Raising the Bar Redux, so it's pushing the idea further beyond Redux and remixing it. It's something about the mod community that I really appreciate, is people building off of other people's work and ideas and putting their own spin on it. Anyways, get started. Set my Twitch category to Half-Life 2. I really like having them in the background while I draw. Oh, that's nice. I always enjoy these streams. I appreciate that. Streams, like, I remember when I was younger, not really understanding the live stream format, or like, especially back when Let's Plays were popular on YouTube, I didn't get why people would want to watch someone else playing a game. And now I feel like I understand it better, because usually it's like you tune into a stream while you're doing something else, while you're working on a map, while you're drawing, and it can be a good background you have while you're focused on something else. I didn't used to do, like, I used to kind of focus on only one thing at a time, but now I've gotten a lot more used to watching streams while I work on things. Boot up the mod. So I believe to install Raising the Bar Retail, you only need Raising the Bar Redux Division 3 and Raising the Bar Retail Division 2. Hopefully I'm right about that. Hopefully my install of Raising the Bar Redux Division 3 is good. We'll find out. Ooh. That intro is so cool because we're seeing the Terminal Plaza, the iconic view of Half-Life 2 from Raising the Bar Redux, and then from Half-Life 2, and then finally from Retail. It just kind of combines the two, so it like visually represents what the mod is. I like getting to talk about general stuff related to Half-Life, like world building and lore. Me too. I've been watching some lore videos that came out recently, and I have a lot of thoughts on that that'll probably come up throughout my playthrough of this mod, because it is still Half-Life 2's story, even though it's a mod. It's going through the original map, so that's going to trigger a lot of conversations about the lore, I think. One of the things I like about Raising the Bar and Dark Interval as mod franchises, I'll say, is how I don't know, like the cut concepts from Half-Life 2 really captures people's imaginations. Like, there's so much potential for world building that was kind of touched on in Half-Life 2 but not fully explored. And so by bringing those ideas to life, it sort of gives more tools for other modders to fold back into the main timeline. Like, I expect because of these projects that we're going to see more Combine Cremators and Combine Crab synths, and like more of like the iconography of like the dark and gritty cityscape kind of deal. Ooh. So right off the bat, we've got a view of Water Hazard. I like this. I think this is a great menu background for the mod, because it shows a very recognizable area from Half-Life 2 in Raising the Bar's unique style. So that's kind of like the mod in a nutshell. There's an alternate universe out there where this Half-Life 2 is the retail version and the beta version is just our retail version. Well, you know, I would argue, I mean, in a true many worlds hypothesis interpretation, there's a universe where everything is true. You know, all possible universes exist, but in the practical sense of like, oh, it could have been this way or it could have been that way, I would argue that it's actually not really very likely or possible for what we think of now as the Half-Life 2 beta to exist as a game, because people act like the Half-Life 2 beta is like its own game that was fully completed and was just sitting on Valve's computers, and then they made Half-Life 2 and it's like a different game. But that's like that's fiction. That's an apocrypha that's sprung up around it. Like, that was never true. The so-called beta concepts were like stuff from the early alpha period, like the first few years of development, where there wasn't really like a full build. So all of the things that are in Half-Life 2 are natural evolutions of things that were the so-called beta concepts. So it's like Half-Life 2 really is that game. It's just people don't realize it because the process of like iteration makes it feel so different from the concepts. Hi Red, welcome in. I've been yapping way too much this stream. I've got to get into it because I actually have a time limit this time. I've got I want to see some friends in VR tonight for a friend's birthday, but I'll probably try to wrap up by 11 p.m. So that's in about 2.5 hours. I don't expect that I'll finish all of Division 2 today. Gotta make sure to have those subtitles. Checking my settings. I'm gonna change the difficulty to hard. I'm feeling spicy today. I know my rule is to always play mods on normal when I'm streaming, but I figure since the maps that I'm going to be playing today, at least, are going to be maps that I've already played, I should try to challenge myself a little bit more. Interesting that there's a tertiary attack bind. I think that's from Raising the Bar Retail or Redux for the OICW weapon. Head to pause to remove the delay. If you asked anything, repeat. Oh no, I didn't ask anything. I just said hi. But it's good to see you here. I think we're good. We're gonna start with point insertion. So I think the previous division was point insertion through root canal, and now we have water hazard. So today we're probably gonna play all the way up through root canal and then stop at the beginning of water hazard, I expect. But you know, if I can beat it faster, that's also fine. Wait, is Red's birthday also July 2nd? No way. No. Oh. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Donuts. Wait, who else's birthday is it?
Shine, Mr. Freeman. Arise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job.
Oh, he's in the tram from Half-Life 1.
Deserving of a rest.
You're meeting up with your friends for some birthday. Yeah. Wow, that was a streamer brain moment. Yeah, my friend's birthday is July 2nd. You're right. Happy birthday to him.
Just say Rabbi.
I just said that and then I forgot. Oh, the background has changed.
The right man in the wrong place can
Oh.
the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
I like the little modifications that they made to the intro. Demon. That's right, Vizzies. Also, welcome in, Vizzies. That's a cool little splash screen there. You and I retailed the Redux. Are those logos level geometry? I don't think so. It might have been, since, yeah, it was like a fixed camera. So it might have been just on a brush. Since I refreshed my memory about Division 1, I got to kind of see the differences between Div 1 and Div 2. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. There's cremators over there. Oh. It's different. Names go by pretty quickly, but I recognize a lot of names of people who worked on this project.
This is my third transfer this year. Just hope this place is being included.
It's a new voice.
No matter how many times I've been relocated, I don't get used to it.
Now arriving at Sector 17.
Sector 17. I saw CW's name.
End of the line.
Well, welcome to City 17.
train station. It's so familiar, but so different.
Finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration. This provided by our government. I have been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here
I like that little scene.
or passing through on your way,
I wonder who that was on the radio. It sounded like two different voices
welcome
for those cops.
City 17. It is safe.
Sounds familiar? Yeah, I was just thinking that. The vocoder is definitely the same vocoder that CW uses. So it sounds a lot like the Entropy Zero Uprising voices. I don't know if that cop was CW himself, though, or not. Got Sweepy the Vortigaunt. You're a cremator. Yeah, there he is. Oh, that's spooky.
Welcome,
I think the train has a different skin on it.
17. You have chosen
Seems like an odd choice. But I like the saturated colors. Maybe that is a Half-Life 2 train, and it's just the lighting is throwing me off.
City 17 that I elected to establish my administration. In the
Redux, Retail, Salvation, Triumph, Arena, what's next? That's a good question. What can be next?
been proud to
They
call
gotta add more raising the bars.
so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your ways to parts. Unknown. Welcome,
Creepy.
City 17. It is safer here.
Like the layout of this train station is so familiar from Half-Life 2, but I really like how they used lighting specifically to change up the scene. Like the color temperature is just so different, because I remember this being like more of a bright daylight yellow scene, but in this version it's got this kind of bluish greenish dark and gritty lighting with the fog. I assume Retail is trying to keep the Half-Life 2 layouts. Redux is the beta reimagining one. Yep, that's correct. So Raising the Bar Redux is the original project,
Have chosen
and that's like a total reimagining.
to relocate
And this is Raising the Bar Retail, which is a fan mod of Raising the Bar Redux. That's kind of folding the level layouts back into Redux.
my
RTBR Left 4 Dead. That would be so sick.
provided by our
Honestly, like, I'd want to work on that, I think.
proud.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about multiplayer in Source, but
Whether you are
yeah, I'd love to see a Raising the Bar
on your ways to
Left 4 Dead. Do you guys see the Team Fortress Connected Entropy Zero 2 trailer?
17.
Stuff, it's all I have left. Alright, I'm moving, jeez.
I'm really surprised that they revoiced some of the citizen lines, because the dialogue is so similar to the original.
Were you the only ones on that train?
Ow. Oh, he has his NVGs on. You know, I remember in my first playthrough, I commented on how this guy looks so spooky because his eyes weren't lit up. But I almost think he looks spookier with his eyes lit up. There's something so striking about it. It looks like that concept art picture.
Overwatch stopped their train in the woods and took my husband for questioning.
That's a unique voice.
Said he'd be on the next train.
My administration.
Not sure when that
In the
was.
citadel
They're being nice though. That'd
by
be
our
wait.
benefactor. I have
So I heard one John Patrick Lowry citizen voice line on the train, but it kind of seems like all of the citizen voice lines are being revoiced for RTB Retail. If that's true, that's a tremendous undertaking, and that's also really awesome because it would let them add in lines wherever they want to add in lines. Honestly, we should have done that for Entropy Zero 2, and I'm kind of mad that we didn't. Now that I'm hearing this, now that I'm seeing this project. The issue with RTBR Left 4 Dead is that our knowledge of beta Left 4 Dead ain't that great. You know, why was I imagining RTB Left 4 Dead would be like Left 4 Dead in the Raising the Bar universe and not Left 4 Dead but the beta version? Like, when I got all excited, that wasn't because I'm excited for the Left 4 Dead beta. It's because I was excited for, like, Left 4 Dead, but it's in the RTB universe. Yeah, no, Captain Hexray, what you said makes way more sense. I don't know what I was thinking. Because when people think Raising the Bar, they think the beta.
to establish
Also,
my
I just think it's really cute that the water cans have a C instead of a B for the console.
our benefit.
Console's private reserve.
I have been proud.
It looks like a higher resolution texture, or maybe a higher poly model on the cans too.
Here to stay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the crusty like Source Engine can.
Unknown. Welcome to City 17. It is safe.
Although, I mean, optimization wise, do we need a higher poly can model? I mean, you're usually going to be not that many pixels on your screen, but anyways. Oh, there's a guy here now. Does that imply that this MetroCop used to sell things here? Kind of interesting to think that they might pass out rations to citizens arriving at the city.
City 17.
The guy there.
You have chosen, or been chosen, to relocate to one of the finest remaining urban centers.
Ian.
I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here. In the citadel so thoughtfully
Ow.
provided
That wasn't very nice.
benefit.
Rude.
I have been
Got a pizza.
to call City 17
Romeo's Pizzeria.
and so, whether
I wonder where that pizza box is from.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget.
That's a new voice line.
I don't even remember how I got here.
Revoicing every single citizen is just such a, like, powerful choice for a mod to make. I really appreciate that. Oh, the pizza box is from Left 4 Dead. Oh, speak of the devil. City 10 and City 14 are absent. So does that mean that they're not accessible by train? Or that they would not be part of the train route? Like, are these only direct connections? Or are they like, you know what I'm saying? Why is it not every number? Is these only the direct trains to these different cities? Or, I don't know. Makes me curious.
And the ones that do arrive, they never leave.
Weird question. Have you ever just stared at Alex during a scripted sequence just to appreciate the attention to animation? Absolutely. Her facial expressions are crazy. Just how, like, she has, like, tiny facial flexions for every single reaction and scene and line of dialogue. So I know exactly what you mean. It's direct connections. Someone would probably like their city travel connections being a bit confusing. Yeah, so the fact that it's not consecutive is interesting, because City 14 and City 10 and City 9, say nothing of 1 through 7, are not directly accessible from City 17.
Full, no one ever gets on, but they're always departing, but they never arrive. And the ones that do arrive, they never leave. You never see them go, they're always full, no one ever gets on, but they're always...
This is interesting detailing here. They've got this, like, would you call that Art Deco style? Like, it's very different from City 17. The one that we know, anyways. I like it.
I'm working up the nerve to go on.
That was an original Citizen line.
See, they took yours.
Or that was original from Half-Life 2, not made for the mod. That one was made for the mod.
Unknown. Welcome to City 17.
Ow.
It's safer here.
There's a lot of detailing added to this room. Wasn't there before. Can we see the Citadel from here?
Dr. Breen again?
I think they replaced most of the specific dialogue but kept generic lines intact. That makes sense.
This is his base of operations.
City 14 was mentioned. Where do you guys think City 14 is, by the way? Curiosity. I noticed one of these guys had citizen lines and the other had new lines.
Welcome to City 17. You have
Very Postal 2 Postal Dude sounding citizen.
to relocate to one
What I would do for another BioShock game. You know, I never actually played BioShock 2, which is kind of a shame. I can't explain why I never played it. I liked BioShock and BioShock Infinite a lot.
in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactor. I have been proud to
Right to the left, yeah.
contain my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through unknown parts, unknown.
There's an elite Metro Cop over there on the console. That's cool. The scary sounding vocoder on Barney.
This must be a mistake. I got a standard relocation coupon, just like everybody else.
That elite cop in the corner is terrifying. He looked like he had a different coloration on him too, so I wonder if there's different variations now. BioShock 2 ain't bad, but as one review put it, it kind of feels like you went through all the most interesting areas the first time around. I'd still kind of like to play it. Ooh, I like the red lighting from this light. It's like different light sources on different sides. He's wondering what I'm doing. Oh, there's that guy.
Help with this one. No, I'm good. Back up. Yeah, I'm gonna make me some progress.
Head cooker.
Yes.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon. Barney from Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put a show on for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't wait too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney.
This actor did a really good job.
I'm in the middle of a critical test.
He doesn't really sound like the original Barney, but
Great.
I think he sounds good as Barney
Gordon,
in his own take on the character.
expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the Express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get here.
Well, as long as he stays away from
His
checkpoints,
hair
we
clipped
should
through the back of the helmet.
All right, listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're
That just
taking
me?
chances as it is.
It does. Wait a minute. His hair is sticking through the helmet.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover.
Barney cut holes for his hair.
Keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
There's an invisible wall here. I don't think there probably is in the original Half-Life 2 and I just never noticed it. Bro didn't want to ruin his fresh cut. That's so Barney. Wait. Oh. I remember this. It's our first alternate area. I wonder how many players are going to try to get through this and get confused. Probably not very many because the switch is right where you would go normally. People are memeing on the Mr. Beast Bitcoin scam. Yeah, Combine credit scam. Bad Cop would fall for that. This prop always interested me. Like, what is this used for? What do they store in that? Seems so elaborate to be just like a crate. Okay, let's go down into our first RTB retail specific area. Hey, this would work for a MapLab's Megamania map. Oh man, I should have done something like that, like with a lot of fog, where you just see like structures in like a bottomless pit. Makes way too much sense. Now I'm happy with my Megamania map. I wouldn't change it. L-shaped container, probably for a big dog. I don't know about that. Might be for a hound eye. Only change is making the weird one-off bug where she caught fire 100% consistent in canon because it's funny. No, don't remind me about that. I kind of knew that was a possibility, and I was like, you know, what are the odds that she catches on fire? Like, that's not going to actually happen to anybody, right? And you know, I should have paid more. I should have worried about that more. So one thing that I've been thinking about lately, is props like this, that I assume this is from Left 4 Dead or Counter-Strike, where this is a static prop, it's part of the environment, and it doesn't move at all. It doesn't matter if you throw a grenade at it, if you interact with it, if you shoot it, it's completely static. These kind of props are like, they're not used at all in Half-Life 2, because Half-Life 2 has the gravity gun, you know? Like Half-Life 2 is a world where it's supposed to have a consistent set of rules, and in Half-Life 2, you can move small objects, so they never have small things that you just can't pick up. So I wonder, like, in mods, if that will ever present a problem. Like, I don't think it really will, because I think players know that this isn't an interactable object. I'd love to see a Fizz version of a lot of these props. Yeah, I do think, like, picking up, like, the hammer or the gravity gun would be cool. Although, this is an area where we're unarmed, so arguably it doesn't really make a difference. The only reason in Half-Life 2 that you can pick up props when you're unarmed is just for consistency, right? So I don't know if that consistency is necessarily important here. But it's just something I think about, because I kind of wonder, like, when I'm making maps for map labs and stuff, should I have, like, a set of rules that I follow surrounding props? Should I make sure all small props can be picked up? Should I try to make sure in some maps that they can't because you don't have the gravity gun? No. Things that I think about. Is this the right way to go? That looks like the right way to go. Ooh, I like that poster. Go this way. Oh, no. Oh, that's a sin. It's a Padlin. That's such an invisible wall. Oh, wait a minute. So there's no physics objects here. So it makes sense that there's an invisible wall because you can't stack anything. Death penalty, mod ruined. Yeah, I can see what they're going for, because you are not allowed to stack in this area of the mod. So you couldn't possibly stack to get around this invisible wall. I still don't like it, but there's no possible way for me to get up there. I kind of see this and I expect to be able to climb here, but you can't. Yeah. Not the end of the world. I just think, you know, just move that crate a little to the left. You know, just block it off a little more. I like brushwork like this in mods because it just feels like it's just an extrusion of the texture. Like, I saw this texture. It's like, okay, it's got some wires, it's got some cross beams. They're like, what do we put over that? Oh, some more cross beams. That's what I would do. That's when I'm trying to make, like, visually interesting stuff. You just kind of look at what's on the textures and then, like, extrude it. Loyalty, duty, union. I've commented on this every single time I play any version of Raising the Bar, but this is totally Unity, Duty, Destiny, right? From Bionicle. It's a Bionicle reference. Oh. Full transition. What do you think this old boiler is that needs two separate, like, CRT monitors attached to it with a readout? No? What is this doing? Dual zone climate. I don't know what that is, but sounds intense. See, there's more. I wonder what that stuff is. Purposed? Oh, so the tank is like a repurposed part, but the stuff attached to it, the computers are like newer-ish? Not that new. I like how it looks. One monitor is bugged and can only detect hot water. The other is bugged and can only detect cold. I meant to fix the software, but the current solution isn't good enough. The toothpaste factory, yeah. That's where they make the toothpaste. Hi, Archangel. Welcome. So it's interesting. Up until this point, we haven't really been able to interact with any physics props, but these ones are interactable. I wonder if that was done for any deliberate purpose, or if it's just sort of happens to be that way. What a coincidence! I've been playing RTBR. Yeah, RTB Retail Division 2 just came out, and so that's what I'm playing. Interesting machine. I like this take on Combine architecture. Very grungy, very dark and gritty, one might say. Oh, it's where they make the cremators. I think it's probably smart that they replaced the child workers with adult workers. I guess that fits in with it being RTB retail because the suppression field is presumably still an element of the story. Save and load audiobook. RTBR has it? No way. That would mean that it's not an easy 2 bug then. Unless you're talking about something else than what I was thinking of. The one thing I find interesting about this scene is that the cremators and the Combine guard watching over the citizen workers kind of paints the Combine as being alien. Like, we already think of them as being alien, but Civil Protection and the Combine soldiers are humans. You know, like, it is ultimately a human government. But just seeing these big hulking, like, abstract alien monstrosities supervising the workers makes it clear that this is an alien occupation. Although I think the Combine guard actually does have a human head stuffed inside it, but you get what I'm saying. You get the point. The map-based bug? It could be. I'd be surprised, though. Map-based doesn't change a whole lot about how sounds are loaded. Gun rack from Left 4 Dead, and I can't get in. In. Is that an OICW? In. I like this little desk setup. Oh, I thought we were going to contact Barney through that. I'm thinking of RTBR. This is RTB Retail. Can't deviate from the plot of Half-Life 2, so we're still going to meet up with Alex. What did I do when I pressed this button? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. One thing that's interesting with C-Arms and Map Base 8 is that mods can now have Gordon get weapons before getting the hazard suit. I could see that being really useful in, like, RTBR. You'd have a section with the pistol before you get your hazard suit. Obviously, RTB Retail is supposed to follow the progression of Half-Life 2, so I'm not going to want to... Oh, this is what it did. Okay, I will say, just as a point of criticism, the signposting was not very good here. Now, there is this cable that leads me to the door, but the cable didn't start at the button. And there's a monitor right above the button. There isn't really any reason not to have the monitor just show a camera feed of the door. Yeah, like, there should have been a camera pointed at this door that shows, like, this is what you opened. Button is next to some other Combine tech. Yeah, exactly. A shotgun-wielding Metro Cop in there. A guy reading the newspaper. Oh, there he is. I think it's interesting how this hole in the wall has been added here. All the Combine machinery. We can see how the literal skeletons of buildings have been overrun with Combine infrastructure.
Of course, your question touches on one of the places.
Yeah, should I be a model citizen?
And fear.
Should I put it in the trash can?
Of the species. I also detect some unspoken questions.
Head crabs.
Do our benefits...
This is interesting because the head crabs are being brought up way earlier.
I said put in the trash. Decision for mankind.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, just that this wall decoration is kind of distracting. Okay. I feel like we should be focused on the Metro Cop.
Underlying your concerns, rather than try to answer every question.
Oh, I can sprint even though I don't have my hazard suit yet. Gave up really easily.
Let us consider the fact that for the first time,
You want to know the plan for the
as a species, immortality is in our reach.
We can see some of the citizens working.
Fact has
RTBR has suitless sprint. That's such a good addition. I approve of that.
This is the best you'll be getting in City 17.
and revision of our genetic imperatives
It's the best we'll be getting in City 17.
requires
The line starts at the end.
Sorry.
that run into
You gotta be damn hungry to wait in line for this crap.
Yeah.
I've
I'm straight.
full at times like these to remind myself that our true enemy is
The voice actor for the console added so much to the performance, even though the script is the same. The exact same dialogue as what Dr. Breen said.
kept us safe in those hard scrambled
Oh.
when we hardened our
I knew that I couldn't get a ration pack, but I do wish that it made like a sound when I tried to access it.
I hope it's gonna be worth the wait.
left upon the cavern's wall.
Is that Kralik?
But inseparable from instinct is its dark twin.
Hi, Kralik.
Superstition
Enjoy your ration pack.
is inextricably
Good to see you.
to unreasoning impulses, and today we clearly see it
And I know that's one of the citizen models in RTBR. It just makes me laugh every time I see it.
of its
Green sounds like he's trying to be comforting and friendly. This delivery makes him sound like he's actively condescending.
not go down.
It's so goofy and I like it.
Instinct would inflict a fatal injury on our species.
The first time I played this, I compared the Breencasts to the Half-Life 2 on Mac trailer, where they recreated the Apple 1984 trailer, but with Half-Life 2 characters. That's what it looks like, and that's also what this version of Dr. Breen reminds me of.
Away from a chain.
Can anyone confirm if this is made by the same team as RTBR? It is not. They sort of joined forces in a way, like it's linked to all the other RTBR projects, and I think it's sort of a similar relationship as Entropy 02 and Entropy Zero Uprising. That's from what I understand. I shouldn't say that because I don't know the RTB retail team as well, but that's the impression I get. But it's a different team, but with a lot of crossover, and support.
Overpowering
I say
force.
move along.
They have thrown a switch and exorcised our demons.
For some reason, I have a... Oh, no. Get out of the way. I like how they're lit up by their stun sticks. That's cool. I thought there was going to be a cremator over there, but there wasn't. That's me having a false memory.
Let me assure you that the suppressing field will be shut off on the day that we have mastered our sense.
Metro Police.
The day we can prove that we no longer need it. And that day of transformation, I have it on good authority, is close at hand.
The Citadel looks so ominous, with the clouds underneath it, the fog. This really is dark and gritty. Is the Assassin model, Zombie Assassin model, based on the original leak or the fixed up version? Nope, it's based on Raising the Bar Redux's version. So it's created from scratch, and it's rigged to the Gnome skeleton from Opposing Force.
You want to know the plan for the
Having the APC here feels even more oppressive than Half-Life 2 did. I didn't get hit by the scanners in the train station this time.
Why has the compact seen fit
I guess I can't go to Precinct 6.
Sincerely,
Even redid the monuments here. I kind of like this one.
thank you for writing, concern. Of course, your question...
It is very close, but it's an original model from Raising the Bar Redux. I wonder if we'll see zombie assassins in
Talking to each other.
in retail, RTB retail.
of the species. I also detect some unspoken questions. Do our benefactors
Flashbang.
really know what
I remember this little guard post thing from RTBR, or I suppose from the leaked maps, that concept. You're looking for free TVs? This guy doesn't actually say anything. Interesting. Get in the phone booth. Whoa! Are you kidding? Somebody really made one of those, like, hinge doors out of brushes. I could just sit here for the rest of the stream. Honestly. Why haven't I done anything like that? It's so cool being in this area, but with the dark and gritty atmosphere. Like, it just changes the tone so much. UBC, that is a reference to something. I don't remember what. I also like the skyscrapers in the distance. Like, it's a slightly different... I didn't even mean to bump into you. It's a slightly different City 17. The E3 demo had UBC. Okay, yeah, you're right. I knew it was from something. So those smokestacks over there. Cyber Cafe. Enter the Cyber Cafe. Oh, that guy's having a time. That guy's not happy. Wish we could explore some of these buildings. Too big of an ask, I think. Because that would deviate from the layout of Half-Life 2. Only critique for RTBR is performance tanks. I haven't really experienced that. I want to start testing mods on Linux. I want to set up a separate PC, maybe like my own little Steam machine, not an actual Steam machine. This isn't compiled for Linux, but specifically for EZ2, I want to do that to try to test performance stuff. Prop is clipped halfway into fence. Not that it really matters. Did the Strider look different? I didn't even think to stop and look at it. They did deviate from the path with the alternate layout. I feel like maybe the rule that they're following is that they can only deviate from the path when it's an original section. You can go into one of the buildings? Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about then. Wait, let me try to get into one of those buildings. What's this one? Oh, you're right. Okay, I was completely wrong. I'm wrong about everything. City 17. Great to be part of the greater good.
On the day that we have mastered ourselves.
Through here.
Today we can prove that we no longer
Index recovery problem. That's like the human index, right?
Just thinking about that place makes me afraid of heights. That's true. But when this is over, I'll have all the credits I can get.
This feels like a scene from an Entropy Zero game. I really like the world building because they mentioned the stenographer's chasm and the other deep cut reference they made, the human index. That's supposedly the database the Combine has that Gordon is absent from. The human index, I don't think that phrase is ever used in Half-Life 2, but it is still part of the Half-Life 2 story because the Combine does recognize that you're like not registered, and they do respond to that. Mazdo the Wolf says, "Hi, 1UpD. Hi, Mazdo the Wolf. Welcome in. We're playing Raising the Bar Retail today."
Of course, your question is one of the basic biological impulses, with all its associated hopes
New town.
You in town. Me.
I also detect some
Ooh, do we have another alternate path?
Do our benefactors really know what
No!
gives them the right
Hey, Jen.
to make this
It's never mentioned in Vanilla Half-Life 2. Yeah, but the concept is still like applies. That was what I was trying to say, was like, even though it's never mentioned, there's still kind of a concept of it. Ow.
anxieties underlying your
There's an invisible wall here, and I don't appreciate it.
answer every
Gonna
possible question you might have
be brave and say that's wrong. That's not correct. Because if I can see, like, I, the player, have the ability to jump, and I have the ability to traverse through space, and I see space. I see space where I can jump, I see space where I can traverse, and I'm like, okay. What the heck is that? That's not good. Yeah, so I don't mean to be overly negative or to like rag on mods ever, but I always feel like I want to point it out whenever there's invisible walls, because that's like my least favorite thing. Even though I use some in my Lambda Locators map, so I'm a hypocrite. You'll be able to find some in my maps, but I'm still gonna point them out and complain. Oh wait, is that really necessary to have an invisible wall if we just end up on the other side of the fence anyways? What's the point of that? What? There's not even anything in this corridor. Weird. Handles on doors that can't be opened. Yeah, I really like how Half-Life 2 commits to the consistency of like every door with a handle can be opened. Every door that can't be opened doesn't have a handle. There's another elite cop over there. I guess they would be like the captains or the chiefs. Cool.
Keep going where you're headed. I'm just monitoring the situation in the alley.
This is how it always starts.
Looks so different with the lighting.
Then the whole block.
They have no.
Oh, I'm dead.
Don't worry, they'll find one.
You killed me.
Hey, what's up with all these arrests today, anyway?
Not quite sure. These ones seem a bit out of the ordinary.
These seem like new lines. New dialogue?
Should have known this would happen.
What do you mean?
Oh, this is new dialogue.
Those guys in the alley, they were up to something, that's for sure. I just hope we're in the clear for this one.
Well, things could be worse.
Oh yeah? They'll probably be sweeping the rest of the neighborhood now for anyone they deem suspicious.
Hey, if they decide to check up on us, stay in one place and try not to act suspicious.
Even then, I suppose you could just end up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You know, now that I think about it, I was almost in that situation last week. I don't even want to think about what happened to Theo.
What happened to Theo?
Must have had something to do with that smuggling operation Theo was a part of.
Wait, what?
Dude, quiet down. You can't talk about those sorts of things out here. If you know something others don't, just keep it to yourself and move on.
Fine.
Interesting.
Anyways, I have to go now. Just keep a lookout.
Will do.
I like that scene. I think the citizens are a little bit more on the nose in this version
Can hear us.
compared with the original. Like, I think a lot of the themes of like surveillance and paranoia were more subtle, and this is kind of spelling it out. But I don't mind that actually in mod writing. Like, I think that was pretty good. I think it was nice. It's nice to see more citizens interacting. How long is this mod? I will probably do it in 2 parts. I am expecting that it will take about like 3 to 4 hours to complete, but I'm going very slow. Like, I've been streaming for about an hour and I'm only like 10 minutes in, so I'm kind of taking it slow, taking my time with it. So I think it'll take me probably 4 to 6 hours. It'll take the average player like 2 to 3 hours. What is that sound? I hear that clock from the beta. Scary clock. I wonder if there's a way for me to get to it. through there. Yeah, I can't go back. That's really weird. I wouldn't have expected to find that there. Theo will return in RTB Retail Division 3. Guys, should I put the doll in a crate and have bring Crate Baby to the end of the game? I'm not gonna do that. Playground is always fun because you get to see the physics system. I'm noticing that some of the changes RTB Retail is making are sort of removing the tutorialization from the beginning of the game. Like, for example, over here, instead of stacking things or, you know, climbing a ladder or using momentum, you, like, go through a little hallway. You don't, like, land on the crates and break them and, like, maybe you still do. I don't know. But there was the other scene before that where there's the alternate path that you skip the stacking puzzle. But we still haven't learned stacking in this version of the story. The crate and the baby are in the same room in my mod as a reference. Oh, that's cool. I think that's a better deep cut than the gnome. You know? Everybody has a gnome in their mod. The version Noam Chomsky versus the Chad crate baby. Exactly. Hate that gnome. Oh, here's the crate. Yeah, we can have crate baby. No, I'm not going to do it.
So I gather this block might be next?
Probably. I'm just trying to stay optimistic, but it's just really bad.
Tell me about it. Every day is just knock knock, go here, do that, and we never get a break.
I miss my old house, back before the war.
Same here. I'd rather not dwell on it, though.
I like these little scenes that they're adding. Have you played Swelter or Snowdrop Escape? I have. Those might be good mods to return to if I ever run out of mods to play. The problem is I'll never run out of mods to play. There's always more to play than there is time to stream. But I played them. I like Swelter a lot. I like Snowdrop Escape. I feel like I have some complaints about both of them. Snowdrop Escape especially, I feel like the combat was kind of like underdeveloped. Like there aren't enough big combat areas. You get a lot of weapons, but then you don't actually fight that much. And the puzzles are kind of like... It's like a little bit too much. I like the puzzles. I like the puzzles more than I've seen other people complain about them. But it's a really beautiful mod though. Like the environments and the music and everything is so good. It also looks really cool, but I think the main narrative is kind of iffy. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I like the narrative. I have like... I guess the best way to put it, this isn't the best time for me to give a full critique because I'm playing Raising the Bar Retail, but like... I wouldn't have written the story of Swelter the way they did. And I have like specific things where I'm like, I don't know about that. But like, that's not really, it's very subjective, right? That's like, I liked it. I especially like the visuals and the style. It was a lot of fun. I watched CW3D's live stream of Swelter and some parts of the mods were unhinged. Yeah, exactly. Valve said they regretted doing the crate stacking solution since they never really made stacking on boxes a mechanic elsewhere. Oh, wow. So the RTB Retail team removed that because it's not actually necessary to tutorialize it. I never would have thought of that because I thought stacking was like an important mechanic. But it kind of reminds me, it's like, do I ever actually use stacking? I feel like I do, but maybe I don't. Why do you have a European-styled clock over your head? It's just a digital clock. Oh, I put the year first because I just don't like how month, year, and month, day versus day, month like messes us up so much. Because I have a lot of friends in countries that use day, month, and I use month, day, and it's like just really confusing. I think year first actually makes the most sense because then you have like the largest denomination to the smallest ordered, so you know, year, month, day, and that way nobody's confused whether you use month, day, or day, month. But it's not specifically European. It's supposed to be kind of like neutral or like universal. The U.S. it's still 9 p.m. not 21. Yeah, it's also using military time, but well, that's what we call it, like the 24-hour time. But it's just a stylistic thing. It doesn't matter. And yeah, it is 9:11 p.m.
said I was for that. Do you want a non-compliance verdict?
I don't want a malcompliance verdict. I like the sandbox.
I said move along.
Okay, okay. Jeez. I like the colored lighting in the apartments because that immediately shifts it from the Half-Life 2 style to the dark and gritty. Oh, there's somebody welding. That's funny. He's fixing the elevator. Bicycle out of the way. A cat! What? Mod of the... Guys, mod of the year. Mod of the year. They have a cat in their mod. That's crazy. You guys think that was the cat? I don't think so, because it wasn't messed up. They're here for you. Metrocop mask reminds me of Soy Jack pointing face. No, don't say that. I'm not going to be able to take it seriously anymore. I actually really like that design. Uh-oh. It does kind of look like that. Officer down. Wait, what happened over there? Civil protection. Oh, they shot somebody. Okay, okay. I wonder how the dynamic lighting on the stun stick works, because it lights the environment too. I think it's like a projected texture that's facing that way and has shadows turned off. But wait, no, I think it's only... No, it wouldn't be a projected texture because it's not casting any light on the world. It's only casting light on the cop and the door. I think it's what's called an E-light. It's like a dynamic point light that lights up objects. Oh, it's Kralik again. I say man down lines when a squad mate is removed. Oh, that's interesting.
Was that you knocking? I didn't even know we still had a door.
He's like drunk, but it also sounds like with the new acting that he has a little bit of an accent, and I think that works really well for City 17. I don't like how the new citizens don't have any reactions to me. Kralik is just staring out the window. Industry, the might of your species. That's a good line for the Combine, I think. The sunstick looks like a giant light bulb. Yeah, but it's like a giant light bulb they can hit things with. Cool. I mean, it's not... You know what I mean.
You're a cop.
He's one of us.
You get a better look at this version of Dr. Breen.
Told you they'd be coming for us next.
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
Megamind? No, don't say that. He does look like Megamind. Such a diva, yeah, for real.
Oh no, I'm really gonna get it.
Can I say anything? He just looks at me.
This doesn't look good.
It was just a matter of time.
Sure.
I can't take it anymore.
Everything's gonna be okay.
What am I supposed to go through here?
What are we going to do?
Think of something.
consoling couple.
When is it all going to end?
Don't worry.
Ow.
Please.
It's all right.
No matter how many TVs I destroy, I still hear his voice. I really like the detailing in these apartments. They gave it more of a realistic style with all the little props. Like the fireplace, the chimney. Like, yeah, like this TV is a very Left 4 Dead looking TV. Cool. I think this is a Left 4 Dead prop. The way the new NPCs just stand there and do nothing reminds me of Fallout New Vegas mods that add new NPCs. I haven't really gotten into Fallout modding at all, which is kind of crazy because I know there's a lot of really good mods. They added toilet paper. Good for City 17. Now they have toilet paper. Would love to see the Combine Guardian model for the civil protection. Wait, the Guardian, is that like the Combine Guard? Like, we're gonna see some of those. I think there was one already. But I don't know if there's a different kind of Guardian. What are the trench coat? Oh, yeah. Yeah. An interesting design.
That's fine.
Living Desert. I really want to play Fallout London. Very aggressively green. Oh. Sprint. Cool that there's a tooltip for the suitless sprint here. Ghost Leader is actually based on the trench coat design. I was gonna say something, but I wasn't sure if that was... Oh no! I didn't know if that was public knowledge. Wait, will the cremator actually... Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I wanted to see if the cremator would actually follow me. He actually follows you. Archangel, where did you get the model for the trench coat design for your mod? I was curious about that when I saw it. It looks really cool. Someone made it for you? Oh, that's cool. I think it's gonna make that mod stand out because it's like a pretty iconic design. Uh-oh. Ah! Mountain Dew flame. No, the cremator is spewing Mountain Dew at us. The stairs are sagging. Aesthetically, the apartment section looks so cool. It's just a lot more detailed than Half-Life 2 in this mod. Post episode. Oh. Looking at me from... Oh, over there. He's got a shotgun. That's new. Oh, wait. Look at the cityscape. This section being at night, or at least, you know, overcast, like in the dark, kind of feels like it's like early morning. That looks so cool. Screenshot that. This is like wallpaper worthy. So sick. Living Desert added more assassins similar to the NCR and Legion ones. It's cool, but they seemingly screwed up the timers. So there's probably like lots of them spawning in. The skybox looks so good in this. I do think it's an interesting choice that they have some of the skyscrapers, because I thought that RTB Retail would try to keep the universe of Half-Life 2 closer to the retail universe, you know? Like it would still be in like a Eastern European post-Soviet country. And maybe it still is supposed to be that, but it looks like there's remnants of like the New York version of City 17 reflected in this. This light looks kind of weird with just a green glow and no, just like a filament. It glows green with no bulb. I don't know about that. Cube. Raiders. Oh. Oh no, whatever will we do? We're surrounded.
Ha! No, you don't.
Dr. Freeman, I presume. We'd better hurry. The Combine can be slowed awake. Once they're up, you don't want to get in their way.
This actress sounds so different for Half-Life Alyx. I'm really interested.
Becoming this way. I don't think it occurred to him that you might not have a map.
He's doing a really good job. Like, Alex is going to be a hard character to match, but I think it's really interesting to see, like an RTB Redux, their take on the character is so different from the Alex in Half-Life 2. I imagine in retail we're going to get kind of the same treatment. Even just the way that scene looks is so different with the green lighting.
I'm Alex.
Very dark and gritty.
My father worked with you back in Black Mesa. I'm sure you don't remember me, though. A man of few words, aren't you?
So, in this version, her father is still Eli, unlike in Redux, where... That's such a cool scene. I remember that being referenced a lot, that Alex was going to point at a newspaper with Gordon's face on it.
Remember him
That
from
was
Black
cut.
Mesa? Your old administrator. Don't get my dad started on Dr. Breen.
So he is still called Dr. Breen sometimes.
Through here.
Interesting. Killed the city of Prim as I was bored and figured I would do it. That triggered bounty hunters to go after me. But they spawned the second I left the town and had notes on them saying they were investigating for weeks. In the second, much funnier case, it didn't care to avoid spawning all the faction hit squads on top of each other. That sounds really funny. In a way, those kinds of mods sound fun just for the chaos that they would cause. Her outfit looks less green and more like the retail one compared with RTBR. I didn't even notice that, but that's interesting. It's cool to see how RTB retail has these like compromises between RTBR and Half-Life 2. The human characters ever looked like the artwork? Well, yeah, because they didn't make the models for them until after they had the face models, right?
You showing up on this day in particular.
That makes sense. Why do I expect her to leap over the railing and explode? Don't do it, Alex. Don't do it. Oh, okay, she's fine.
I've been helping people escape the city on foot. It's a dangerous route to my father's lab, through the old canals.
Oh, it's in the lab. Wait a minute. Is that projected texture lighting? Oh, no, I think it's just shadow control. Shadows look really sharp. I like it. Tuning in, how's retail going? It's going good. We're talking a lot about the difference between Half-Life 2 and Raising the Bar Redux, and then this mod, Raising the Bar Retail. This is like, they took the mod, Raising the Bar Redux, and then they kind of merged the maps from Half-Life 2 back. Oh, I'm dead. I died. Trying to explain Raising the Bar Retail. But yeah, it's a mod of a mod. Part of the ecosystem of Raising the Bar mods. And it's going really well. It looks amazing because they did like a visual overhaul and they have lots of voice acting, which I really like. Thanks for tuning in.
Here, let me buy you a drink. Oh, and by the way, nice to finally meet you.
Before I go in there, can I like explore a little bit? Yeah, I knew there was gonna be like a hidden room around here. I could feel it. Gotta be like something. I know there's a hidden something around here. No, I'm on my way. I'm just looking for secrets. Hey, Rukia, welcome. Just felt like there would be something hidden around here, you know? You know what I'm saying? Apparently not.
Keep going, Gordon.
Keep it going, Gordon. One second. There's got to be like a way to get like back here. Here. That looks like something, right? I'll move on.
Dr. Freeman? Come on.
I know.
Blast that little. Where did she get to?
The mini porter.
Come out of there!
Uh-oh. Everything all right, Dr. Kleiner?
Hello, Alex. Well, almost all right. Lamar has gotten out of her crate again. If I did know...
That's an impressionist. That's not the original actor. That's so cool.
Gordon Freeman. It really is you, isn't it?
I found
That
him.
is almost a 1-for-1 match with the original actor.
Troublemaker, isn't he?
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if trouble does tend to follow in his wake.
I like the model they gave Kleiner too. They changed up his lab coat.
Very opportune time. Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough, Doctor.
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your loveliness.
It's Barney.
See if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here?
I'm here.
Here you are. Man, Gordon, you really stirred up the hive.
Well, they added a hula doll.
Can't keep him here long, Doc. Don't jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry. He's coming with me.
That's right, Barney. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still get nightmares about that cat.
No.
What
There's
cat?
nothing to be nervous about. We've made major strides since then. Major strides.
What cat?
Doc says he's not taking the streets. You might as well get him out of his civvy.
Credits didn't roll right after red letter.
Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney,
What cat?
I'll give you the honor.
I've got to get back on my shift. But okay.
Whoa.
There we go.
Oh.
Get off me! Lamar! There you are.
Ending like I haven't played Half-Life 2 100 times already.
Never fear, Gordon. She is debeaked and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head. Effortlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my pet. Up. No, not up there. No. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh,
Model is so ugly, I love it. Yeah, I love the RTBR designs for all the aliens.
Yeah. Longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
Well, Gordon, go ahead. Slip into your suit now.
I'm gonna look around the lab a little bit first. My potions, yeah. I was about to say Rodent Girl. So you haven't played Half-Life 2 yet, but this scene is very similar in the mod as it is in the original Half-Life 2, and this is pretty much what inspired the map that I worked on for Megamania. It was based on this room in this kind of scenario. Obviously, we made like new characters, but like, Alex, I'm talking to chat. Alex, wait a minute. I gotta use the mini porter. This is the original mini porter.
Gordon, the longer you delay, the greater the danger to us all.
I know, I have to try the mini porter. Personally, I don't really like the RTBR art style. I know a lot of people don't, but I think it's really cool. Like, I don't know. Wait, so I think both of them can send and receive, actually.
Time to suit up, Gordon.
Yeah, and which button you hit. I think it's a refreshing change, the RTBR art style. Oh, I'm dead again.
If you please, I'm eager to see.
How many times is that gonna happen? Oh, and I can teleport the cactus, of course. Oh, I accidentally teleported the book. How many times does it have the points for? I need to increase the cost then. Okay, let's look around before we put the suit on. I think they changed the textures for the picture frame and the corkboard. That's a really good point. The corkboard looks the same as it was in Half-Life 2. The picture looks the same as Half-Life 2. But there are like these new Zen plants. Those are baby hydras. Actually, that's really cool. That yet. Earth Surrenders. Looks just about the same as Half-Life 2, except they updated Dr. Breen.
Have time to fool around. Get your suit on.
I know, Barney. Hold on. Hold on, I'm coming. They added a toaster. Absolutely essential change to Dr. Kleiner's lab. I like this little terrarium up here. This is new. Oh.
Well, Gordon,
Heard
go
it.
ahead. Slip into your suit now.
Watermelons. Bananas. Okay. I'll stop goofing around and put the suit on.
Suit up, Gordon.
You're expecting Lamar to be, what's it called? Skitch? They're sticking pretty close to Half-Life 2's story in RTD Retail. What did I just pick up? I like how they've got like an older version of the hazard suit room. The neat prop. The abdomen of this version of the hazard suit kind of looks like C-3PO. Oh. Ah, they've got suit batteries. Go ahead and put the suit on. Go. Got our hazard suit on. I can take these batteries. This one is connected to the scanner. Those are like the Half-Life 1 Alpha suit batteries, I think. Workboard 01 and 2, my beloved. I still haven't gotten the custom texture for Kleiner's workboard to work in your Half-Life 2. What's the custom?
Still fits you like a glove. At least the glove part.
At least the glove parts do.
I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now let's see. The Mark V Hazardous Environment suit has been redesigned for comfort and utility. Oh dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this. At least get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
A good idea. There's a charger on the wall. I've modified your suit to draw power from combined energy outlets, which are plentiful wherever they patrol.
Meanwhile, let's get the show on the road.
Ooh. Does anybody want a mug full of alien hydras? Interest you in a mug? I don't think either of them are interested. That back. Juice up our suit. I like that Half-Life 2 Workshop add-on that replaces the wall charger with the charger from Left 4 Dead 2. This version has coffee. Important.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my word?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Oh, there's Eli.
Bit of a hold-up on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
That's not who I think it is it?
Indeed it is. And it's our intention to send him packing straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
We're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
Let's see, the massless field flux.
Oh, there's Mossman.
I've tapped the manifold parameters to
I can't believe how they revoiced every single character for this scene.
Conditions could hardly be more ideal.
That's what you said last time to that damn cat.
Hey, yeah, about that cat.
Initializing in 3, 2, 1. Go! Hidden snakes. What now?
Doctor, the plug.
Dear me.
Ah, the plug.
Right. Gordon.
I'm reacting as if I haven't played Half-Life 2 before.
It's right there, Gordon.
Hey, Alex. Jeez. Before I do that, look at chat. Donuts retextured both cork boards a while back for your own personal use. I mentioned it so long ago. I think it was during one of the mapping challenges for the robot-themed map labs. Was there a robot-themed map labs? Where was I during that? That actually sounds awesome. I want to make an entry in a robot-themed map labs. That sounds awesome. Oh, no. Maybe that was... You're talking about Mechanophobia. Makes me think there should be a theme for that. D-Man's Wake Up and Smell the Ashes is a play on words for a 2001 song called Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. Are you sure that's not like a reference to something else? Maybe. I didn't know that. LARPing is a blind playthrough. I know, but it's... I guess that's the effect of Raising the Bar Retail, is even though it's the maps that we've all already played, it kind of puts a fresh paint of coat on them so it feels like a new game. And I like that. I just can't believe that they revoiced all the characters. It gives it so much authenticity. They could have just used the original voice lines. It would have worked fine. But they went through the effort of like redoing the performance for every single character.
Excellent.
You gonna let Gordon throw the switch?
Gordon, go right ahead.
Flip the switch.
Very.
I do think they'll probably change up the teleporter sequence from what it was originally.
Bear to look.
Well, did it work?
See for yourself.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, thank goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
Fantastic work, Izzy.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
A few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all.
Eli looks very Eli.
The education really pays for itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
And not a moment too soon.
Not a moment too soon. I didn't even realize that I lifted that line.
Once you're safely ensconced into the transmitter...
I want to see those corkboards, donuts. Get in the teleporter.
Excellent. Initializing in 3, 2, 1.
You didn't kiss Eli like in Retail. I noticed that.
Out there, buddy.
Yes.
Like it seems like they didn't. The animations didn't play exactly the same way in that scene.
Best of luck into your future endeavors. Final sequence.
Uh-oh, there's Lamar.
Lamar, heavy, no!
Let's see if they changed this part at all. Oh, they did. That was different.
Is Lamar with him? You forget about that effect.
What's happening?
I'm not sure. It seems to be
Out of here.
interference.
Gordon, stay put. We'll get you out of there.
Something is drawing him away.
What is the meaning of this? How did you get in here?
The console's performance is so much different from Dr. Brain.
It'll peel you apart!
What's going on?
I wish I knew! I'm encountering unexpected interference!
We're losing him again.
Certain it was Gordon Freeman.
Did he come through?
Where is he?
Behind you.
Ah!
Shut it down. Shut it down.
You must get out of here! Run!
Yeah, the console rolling his R's makes me laugh. It's such a like, it just completely recasts Dr. Breen. Like his personality is so different with this version. Okay, stacking is clearly not the solution, as we discussed before. Stacking isn't the solution. Oh, I just go through here. Maybe this version of Dr. Breen wasn't... No, he was the administrator of Black Mesa, because Alex said so earlier. Yeah, I guess so. I guess this version of Dr. Breen is Russian. Is he Russian? Like, I couldn't place that accent. Kind of feels like a made-up accent. I don't know. This is the face of resistance. Is it yours? Putting that here, like, feels like story-wise, it like adds context, you know? It adds urgency to the scene. Certainly Eastern European. That kind of makes sense. I mean, I guess maybe he's from whatever country City 17 ends up being in.
Gordon!
Would kind of make sense.
Oh, the Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Get out of City 17 as fast as you can, Gordon. Take the old canals, right? They'll get you to Eli's lab. It's a dangerous route, but there's a whole network of refugees, and they'll help you if they can. I'd come with you, but I gotta look after Dr. Kleiner. Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa.
Ow.
Right there, buddy.
Got the crowbar. It's a 6 skybox, but I kind of missed the Citadel moving and unleashing all the camera drones. I was thinking it probably would still do that, because I see it has those little fingies. Ooh, what kind of organic? That's actually really scary. I really like the design of this Citadel. It reminds me of the game Amnesia Rebirth. There's the big ominous tower in the middle of the necropolis on the alien planet. That's what this looks like. John Doc says, "One up, can you talk in a Russian accent?" I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do accents at all. I don't know how. I'd be too scared that once I start doing an accent, then I do the wrong accent. And then it would be really, really, like... Something about that is just really cringe-inducing for me. I can't do, like, any accents at all. I would like to learn, somehow. Barney sounds like Chris Redfield? Oh my gosh, I can't unhear that now. You're so right. I really want Barney to be like, "Leon! Claire needs you!" He never actually says that. Better run. I like the soundtrack. It has the same feeling as the original soundtrack, while being its own thing. I took a lot of... Oh. I forgot I put the game on hard mode, so I was just kind of... First, we're going to take batteries out of the scanner. Batteries. Scanner partially organic in this? Oh, interesting. No batteries. We're going to go this way. Gotta bob and weave. Ooh. Get out of here. Music stops so abruptly. Where was your love for modding born? For me, it wasn't Half-Life 2. Instead, it was Easy 1. That's cool to hear that it was from Entropy Zero. My love of modding started long before I played Half-Life, actually. I modded whatever games had level editor tools, and it was a lot of strategy games. The first mods that I published on the internet were for Star Wars Empire at War, and I think the first game that I modded would have been like an old 4X strategy game. Like, actually, which is probably not what you were expecting to hear. The first game that I made maps for a lot was Warcraft 3. Again, early 2000s. But then it didn't really like that's something that I would just sort of do for fun. But then I didn't really like publish mods until, like I said, Empire at War. But then I got really into first-person mods with Half-Life 2 around the time that I first played it. So like, the first time I opened Hammer was probably in like 2008 or 2009, and then I learned it on and off over the course of, I guess, like 20 years. That's kind of makes me sad when I say it. Oh. Oh, the inspect animation, no. Is he dead? I always got the impression from in Half-Life 2 that he was still alive after this. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Also, it's diabolical that they tucked his arm behind his back so he looks like the Family Guy thing. I don't know if that... Has he always looked like that? Never noticed. Have you ever released something you regretted or want to take down? Honestly, no. Not really. I mean, there are a lot of specific decisions I made that I regret. Like, you know, I might go back to something I made a long time ago and be like, wow, I did it this way, but I could have done it that way. I mean, I even feel that way about stuff that I released, like, recently. Like, Microcosm, my Megamania map. There's so many things where I'm like, yeah, I should have done that differently, or that differently. That's an alternate path. But there's nothing where the entire mod I want to take down. I've never felt that way. They should remove the inspect animation from the pistol and stun stick because it was painful to watch. Yeah, I agree. That was something we kind of found in Entropy 02, and we only partially fixed it. Like, what we did in Easy 2 is that you can mark weapons in the map as whether or not they should have the inspect animation when you pick them up. And you can also mark in the weapon script file if they should always have the inspect animation. The weapons that you would pick up in combat, we said do not default to having the inspect animation. So it only plays if you pick up the ones that are in like non-combat areas, just to prevent the player from getting stuck in an inspect animation. I guess making the animation cancelable is even better, but a lot of times it's like if the inspect animation has you like taking the magazine out, then it doesn't really make sense for you to cancel that. Is it just me, or does the pistol look a little bit different from RTBR? Am I tripping? I don't know. Hello? Hi. What are you guys up to? Can I join? Dead. Yeah, we're so back. The Nova shotgun in Easy 2 is automatic? Wait, what do you mean? It's not automatic. Got a train that's like modified? Combine batteries? What's going on here? It's a totally new area. Off topic. Oh, okay. I'm gonna pause the game. Off topic, but do you think the lifter droid seen in Half-Life 1 is an in-house creation of Black Mesa, or did they purchase it from another company that manufactures them? I was gonna say, because of the map Mechanophobia, they purchased it from the company in Mechanophobia, but actually Mechanophobia was Allied Processing, which is already a company that's kind of like part of the same umbrella as Black Mesa. So no, it wouldn't be that. I think they bought it from another company. They bought it from Boston Dynamics, yeah. So I have two different answers for this, actually. I think one way that people have looked at Half-Life is that all the stuff in Black Mesa is like unique to Black Mesa. So like the Half-Life world is exactly like our world, and it's only because you're in this crazy fantastical place that you see crazy fantastical things. So like there's holograms in Black Mesa, but there probably aren't holograms everywhere else. But another way to look at it is that maybe Half-Life takes place in like an alternate universe where those things are like more standard. Like maybe other companies use giant spider robots, and maybe other companies use holograms. I kind of think the latter is more interesting, but it really depends on like if you think it's more interesting for Black Mesa to be like really the only place on Earth where those weird crazy things happen besides Aperture Science, or if you think it would be more interesting to have like a world of those things. I think mod makers can take it either way, and both would be kind of correct. I hate that there's a shotgun right there and I can't pick it up because there's a cardboard box in the way. Like, are you kidding me? That's insane. They could have at least put like something metal in front of, like, oh. It'd be cool to get like an early shotgun here, I think. The cardboard box is sentient and only there to spite me. Yeah, exactly. The detailing here is really good though. It's always cool to see these like offshoot areas. Oh, this is the this stairway where we first see the Citadel. Well, not first, but you know, the classic Citadel view. Bring this map. This looks so different. RTB retail kind of reminds me of two things. Like, I don't know why I said two things. I meant, it reminds me of, there were two specific mods I was thinking of. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, it reminds me of two different kinds of mods. Mods that replace assets in Half-Life 2 with beta assets like the skybox and stuff. Like there was that beta like aesthetics mod on the Half-Life 2 workshop that was really popular. It reminds me of that, and it also reminds me of the mod that makes Half-Life 2, it swaps the day and night time, so everything that's day is night and night is day. That mod, it kind of reminds me of those in feeling, where it's like, this is a map that I've played a million times before, but it feels different because they changed up the lighting. And obviously in this mod they also did a lot more than that. They completely redesigned like all the prop placement and the detailing and skybox, and you know, everything is a little different. You're gonna love my mod because it has offshoot areas. I'm looking forward to that. Half-Life 2 setting in universe where SPAS 12 is successful in marketing. I kind of, okay, headcanon. I think that ooh, is it a Zombine? Guys, it's like a Zombine zombie. That's like a Zombine. I think that the company that made the Half-Life Alyx shotgun in universe also made the SPAS 12 in this unit. Like, it's not actually a SPAS 12, it just looks like it. On the latter half of Blues, other people have holograms and spider drones and not just Black Mesa because it makes the world building so much more fun. That's something that I want to explore more in mods. I want to make more mods like Mechanophobia, where there's like other interesting companies. You know, like that one is in a mine and there's androids, and I feel like it's a cool universe to explore, like retro-futuristic sci-fi stuff. Like aesthetically, it's a lot like Alien, where it's like that cassette futurism. Everything is like older tech, but there's also things like sentient AI and holograms and crazy technology. I think that's really interesting. I want to do more with that. Zombine was meant to make it into base Half-Life 2, but they just didn't have time. Is that true? I've never heard that before, but I'm interested to know more, like what maps would have included it. Sort of thing. Train's coming. Ooh, I like the lighting on the train. You know, in a way, this mod is similar to the Half-Life 2 cinematic mod, in that they're taking every single map from Half-Life 2 and then like redoing them. But this is a lot better than the Half-Life 2 cinematic mod. Mostly because it, you know. This has a consistent art style that I think is a lot more appealing. Cinematic mod, but I don't dislike cinematic mod either. I think it gets kind of overhated. Base Zombine model has an early texture where the Combine is a base with different color pads. Interesting. Look at that view. Not gonna fall over that time. The detailing in these maps is really good. Really? That didn't get him? Ow. Similarities to cinematic mod become even more prevalent in later maps. Oh no. I feel bad for making that comparison now because I know a lot of people don't like the cinematic mod. I don't want to dog on the cinematic mod. Like it has a lot of merits and they put a lot of work into it. Mostly I think the reputation is from people not liking like some of the art assets included. Yeah, in a good way. And there's a lot of things I like about cinematic mod. I feel like I need to do an apology stream where I play cinematic mod. This is interesting. This is a new puzzle. Not in Half-Life 2. Cinematic mod was intentionally going for a specific style that may not look good or bad, but I know what it was going for. It was specifically going for the big Hollywood action flick. I agree, and I like it for that. Like, I think all the detailing in the environments was really impressive. I liked how some of the outdoor areas looked a lot prettier in that. And they also added a lot more, like, skybox stuff, like highways. They created kind of like this, megalithic feeling. Like Megamania, there'd always be, like, big skyscrapers or, like, highways when you're on Highway 17. Interesting monitor. Wait, this is kind of cursed. It's a flat screen monitor that's in that off-white color that things used to be in. I don't think I've ever seen that. Most of the hate was fueled by the fully modeled thing, which I'm not sure if it was actually real or not. It was real. I think it was not, like, it was semi-accidental. But what bothered me about cinematic mod was not the optional character models. It was the in-game decals. Like, there were a lot of like graffiti and there was artwork scattered around the mod that had that kind of sleaziness to it that I think kind of just ruined the atmosphere in a lot of sections. Like, I'm not opposed to the kind of content they use necessarily when it's used in the right context, but it just didn't feel like it was appropriate to the setting or the story. Cinematic mod Weed Overgrowth actually looks really good. It does. It messed up the gameplay a lot because it was hard to see where to go or where, like, you could drive when you're in the car, but it did look really good. This monitor is cursed. I love it. I agree. I kind of want a monitor like this just to throw people off. It's like, what is this? What year was this? It's exactly like we were talking about earlier about retrofuturism. It's like, wait, was this... What decade is this from? Because I imagine there probably are a lot of flat screen panels from the first few years when they became popular that do look like this, and I just haven't seen one. Yeah, exactly. Getting here. Maybe this will give us the shotgun or another early weapon. It's okay, we get a crank. Having a crank puzzle this early in Half-Life 2 is really interesting because I think it kind of opens the door for them to use this as a mechanic more often. It wasn't even to open a door, it was like a pressure thing. I didn't get that. But yeah, now they can use that as a recurring mechanic in RTB retail levels. Oh. Got him. There he goes. They arrested the valve and locked it up in prison. You're right. It went to the valve. Oh, KX raided. Hi KX, welcome raiders. Welcome in. So thank you for the raid. If you have to get food or step away, raid and run, I completely understand. Thank you for sharing your community with me. Right now, today, we're playing a mod for Half-Life 2 called Raising the Bar Retail. It's a mod of a mod for Raising the Bar Redux that puts all the maps from Half-Life 2 back in the game. Oops. Ads. Oh, I'm sorry, KX. I'll have to repeat that in just a second when the ads are over. That's my bad. Ads should be wearing off pretty shortly. But thank you so much for the raid, KX. I'll give it a couple minutes. Oh, you're back. Perfect. Sorry about the raids, KX. I was just saying the typical raid thing of, you know, make sure you get water or food or get whatever you need. And thanks for the raid. And I also was about to ask, what were you? You were playing Tomodachi Life, of course. How's the island going? Please don't tell me that I married Miss Piggy, because I really don't want to marry Miss Piggy. Oh boy, how is it going? I've seen a few monitors like that. They're usually in the color black. Yeah, I have a couple monitors like that, but they're usually black. I associate the color white with the big boxy CRT monitors. Me too. You'll have to watch the VOD. Oh no, don't make that face, KX. Please, no. A lot of stuff happened. No, don't tell me. Like, I don't want to marry Miss Piggy. No. Oh, Cap, did I not? Also, hi, Cap. Did I not? Can I call you Cap? Happily? Is that not what happened? Did something else happen? Probably not. Yes, you can call me Cap. Okay, good. I want to assume. Just gotta watch. It sounds like there was like an apocalypse on your island. I'm scared now. I'm definitely gonna watch that VOD. So, in this mod, like I said, Raising the Bar Redux is a mod for Half-Life 2 that basically reimagines the game with ideas from the beta, the cut concepts. And this is called Raising the Bar Retail, and it's a mod that puts the levels from Half-Life 2 back into Half-Life 2, Raising the Bar Redux. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words. It's a mod of a mod. Beware of Mr. Bumpkins? I don't know who that is. 4 a.m. for me. I have to go to sleep tomorrow. I'm working. Have fun, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching, Archangel. It's good to see you. And I'll definitely be in touch about your mod. I haven't forgotten about that. You don't want to know? Now I do want to know. I'm really stumbling over my words tonight. This is the mod called Raising the Bar Retail. It's a standalone fan-made mod that expands on the add-on Raising the Bar Redux. This mod aims to put RTBR into retail. The idea of retail is like the original Half-Life 2, but they did a lot of work for just what you would think would be porting the maps from Half-Life 2 back to Redux. They actually re-voiced every single voiced character in the game, and they added in a lot of new NPCs and new items and secret paths. It's a really cool mod. Mr. Bumpkins is Chat's creation? What? Like Chat as in the character of Chat in the game, or Chat as in the people watching? I'm stumbling as well. Yeah, I guess it's that time. I'm supposed to be wrapping up stream pretty shortly to meet some friends in VR, but I don't want to stop yet. I'm having a lot of fun with this game tonight. This is a really good mod. Very unsatisfying that this didn't break when I landed on it or move. This looks different. Ooh. This, like, railway area has more of a Half-Life Alyx feel in this mod. There's another one of those strange pods again. Oh, ow. Oh, I blew myself up. Oh, I took so much damage from that. I exploded myself. I hate that there's an OICW and an SMG right out of grasp. Let me in. Just like in Redux, I think they have different, like, multiple voices for the cops in this. I think that's a really interesting choice. Barrels look too clean. Yeah, you can tell that it's, like, mod assets. You know, it's not the original. I kind of like, I like a lot of the designs for stuff that they've added, like the new props. The barrels do look a little bit clean. I like that they have a remix of this soundtrack. Rain's gonna wipe out those guys, I think. Oh, I gotta get moving. I don't think I'm safe here. Okay, okay. I'm so much more accurate with this pistol than they are. Hidden ammo pickup. This is a new area. I also noticed some revolver ammo. You don't think there's a hidden revolver around here somewhere, right? Raising the Bar Redux has like hidden weapons you can find. I wonder if this mod has that too. I hope it does, but I'm also a little bit scared that I might have already missed the first hidden weapon. We'll be going into the lurk drawer. Enjoy stream. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks again for the raid, Cax. Thanks for watching, Cap. We're about to meet Boxcar. Name Joe. Boxcar Joe. Can you send me the link to this mod after stream? Oh, absolutely. Yeah. In fact, here it is right now. I wonder if I can put it in chat. Let me see. Because normally I have Twitch censor URLs. But let's see. Okay, it doesn't censor me. That's good. Yeah, there's Raising the Bar Retail. And I would also highly recommend Raising the Bar Redux, which is the mod that this mod is based on. Yeah. Good. Although, like, a lot of times people will post links and get censored, even if... I think it only lets me. Not even, like, mods. I don't have any mods, though. I have moderators. Thankfully, I haven't had enough problems on Twitch to need any moderators. Very lucky in that regard. I should also mention that Raising the Bar Retail, so far they have two of what they call divisions, and they've gotten basically from the beginning of the game point insertion to the chapter Water Hazard, and that's how far they've gotten so far. So it's not the complete game yet. And Raising the Bar Redux is a little bit further along. They're about, I think, 50% of the way through Half-Life 2. But their version of the story is a lot different. So they have like different chapters and a different progression. Oh, a hound eye. I almost walked right past that guy. I also like how this mod adds more Zen infestation to City 17. Boxcar Joe.
God. Guess those sirens are for you.
Got a hat.
Oh, good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here by a...
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
Look, we're just the lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my Vortigaunt friend here give you a jolt to get you going.
Needed that. I like that he's giving me a little bit more battery too.
Be careful now. We can't afford to get noticed. Civil protection catches you down here, it's bad news for the whole railroad.
Wheeze!
I like his uniform. It's different from Half-Life 2, of course. Jar Jar's cousin. No, don't say that. I was gonna say the Vortigaunts in this mod look so scary. Because Raising the Bar's Vortigaunts look a little bit closer to the Half-Life 1 version. Yeah, he's freaky looking. He doesn't look anything like Jar Jar. The teeth a little bit, actually. One thing I was going to comment on is how all of the characters are revoiced in this mod. Uki, yeah. Normally they look a lot more friend-shaped in Half-Life 2, Cap, but this is like a reimagined version. I do think the design is really neat, though.
Get going now.
But yeah, the amount of work to Darth Jar Jar confirmed. No, not Darth Jar Jar. I can't believe they had an entire episode of Star Wars The Clone Wars about a romance with Jar Jar. Like, who approved that? I was flabbergasted when I watched it. It's my favorite dumb conspiracy theory because the evidence is kind of compelling. I know exactly what you mean. Like, I don't really like it because it's like, if you think about it from like a writing perspective, like you said, like it just doesn't really make sense. But all of the circumstantial evidence is really funny. Evidence for it being a cut thing, I don't think it was good, but there's evidence that might have meant for it to go that way. I don't think so. I think Jar Jar was always meant to be kind of a goofy character. But it is funny to think that maybe all of his blunders were intentional and he's actually hiding his Force abilities. Jar Jar was Darth Plagueis all along. He actually never died. Barnacle introduction. I like how this Barnacle is kind of a cross between Half-Life 1 and 2's Barnacle, and they've got the Half-Life Alyx style growth around it. Clone Wars show also had a joke about it where they had him suddenly beat a bunch of droids with a lightsaber. I don't remember that, but I wouldn't doubt it for a second. Clone Wars show was so weird. I feel like Clone Wars makes me feel a little bit old, because it was sort of after my time. Like, I think there's a lot of younger Star Wars fans who they grew up with the Star Wars The Clone Wars show. But I like the old, the Genndy Tartakovsky 2D animated Star Wars The Clone Wars. That was my Clone Wars in, like, 2003 or whatever. Ooh, ow. Taking a lot of damage. I'm almost dead, guys. I know there's a machine gun over there, and I don't think I'm going to make it. If Jar Jar is actually with the dark side and can use the Force, he'll be more likable. That's probably true. Oh. Chat, am I cooked? Chat, I think I'm cooked. I will say the voice lines for this guy saying "don't shoot" were kind of chilling. I can tell they're custom lines, and I just can't believe I keep saying it, but it's just so much work that this team put into revoicing all the characters, and it's really commendable, really cool. It reminds me of I was gonna say this earlier. Oh no. Oh. Interesting that you can't get through here because they added this path. So it feels like this is like a goal now that we're trying to get to. I was going to say before, it reminds me of projects where people take like a piece of animation media and they revoice all the characters. That's kind of what the RTB retail team is doing when they revoice the citizens. Like all the dialogue is already written, but they're just performing the lines with new actors, and I think that's really cool. I'd like to see more mods do that. I can hear this hissing sound that I think is from hydras. I don't see any hydras yet. Oh no, poor Kralek. I think there's any way to get in there. OSHA rolling in their grave. So is the hissing sound coming from these plants? I guess it is. I would have thought it would be the Hydra creatures. Maybe those aren't going to be in this mod. Did RTBR have Hydras? I don't think it did. I think I'm getting confused with Dark Interval. Here we go. Hydras are rather set piece dependent. Yeah, that's true. I liked the Hydras in, wait. So our goal was to shut off a steam valve for those pipes. And we have valves right here, right above where the pipes are. And yet I can't interact with them. What's the deal with that? What? Doesn't make sense.
Oh no. You must be the one they're looking for. Get the hell out of here before they find us. Oh shit! Watch out!
I hear it beeping. Ow. Mentioned Gendy? Yeah. Tarkovsky? Did I say that correctly? He's the best cartoon director ever. Yeah, he's really good. I love the HUD prompt of press E to pick up slam, and the slam was barely visible. Yeah, I could not see it.
Oh no. You must be the one they're looking for. Get the hell out of here before they find us.
Hey, can I have some coffee? Oh, I actually can't.
Oh shit! Watch out!
Oh. Oh no! I'm never going to be able to convince you that I didn't do that on purpose. I'm so confused why it's a slam. Yeah, in the last division, it was a grenade. I think they made it a slam probably because they wanted to give it a longer fuse than grenades typically have. It is kind of confusing this way.
Oh no. You must be the one they're looking for. Get the hell out of here before they find us.
Let's see if we can see where it... Okay, so it... There. No. I have questions about it. Oh, that was an elite cop. Take all your batteries. What happens if I, wait. Wait. Can I do a little Baldur's Gate 3 thing here? Hi, Zach Madness. Welcome. Ow. How did I... What? Hold on. Ow. I have to test this. Alright, we're in full-on QA mode right now. If I leave the room, and I and I shoot the barrels, and I'm like not in the room. Oh no. Okay, now I'm dead. So that I don't know about that. I don't know about that, guys. I'm a little skeptical. Now, okay, again, QA testing mode. If I shoot the barrel now, does it not ignite the pipe because the pressure is down? No, it still does, and it still kills you. So I think this set piece has some problems, and the ironic thing is that I know that this scene was in the first division, and they changed it probably because it had problems in the first division, and then they changed it, and then it still has problems. I don't think changing it to a slam was the right call because it's harder to see, and it doesn't make sense for a slam to be timed. The explosive barrels don't need to exist. The idea that like when you blow things up, then this gas pipe ruptures, but then you can be in this room. When you go back in this room, you die. I don't know. It's just janky. It's just really janky. Like, I think it shouldn't be like an instant kill condition for you. It should just be a lot of explosive barrels. And I don't know how you prevent the player from like killing her with the barrels. I'm not sure how to fix this scene. I just know this scene feels like really janky to me. Thanks.
Would you get going?
You just said stay safe. I know explosive barrels are inherently a gamey thing, but why is she in a closed room filled with barrels with combustible gas? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that scene. It just felt really weird. I do like the grenade puzzles like that. Like there was one in Entropy Zero. So it's like I like the concept. I just felt like the execution felt kind of iffy. Get out of here. Iffy tunnels. This is where we saw the radio earlier. Okay. Cooking on a little stove here. Poor guys. This looks like it would have been a cozy little hideout before the Combine found them. Gas leak by itself would work if you showed it getting ignited earlier. Oh yeah, that's true, because there's another gas leak that you have to get past to progress. Does make sense.
Hardpoint scanning. Line 4, dismounting hardpoint.
Got him. Doing good on health. Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho. Ow. Ah! They blew up my machine gun. No. I needed that. Yeah, the APC blew up the machine gun. Why can't I just use the machine gun? Oh, there's a zombie there. A little bit of foreshadowing. Kind of look like Male 02. Do I? Maybe a little bit. I can kind of see it. Remove barrels, show gas is inflammable, so you know why you die if you don't toss out the explosive. Gonna make the slam work instead of a grenade. Maybe have a voice line complaining I think it's a dud. Make the slam glow more. Yeah, that could work. I think having a grenade with a longer timer wouldn't be the worst thing. I don't remember what my complaints were the first time around, so maybe the first time I played that, I was like, oh, the grenade took too long. I don't remember. I don't know. Like, I feel like this scene is kind of like a counter reaction to like feedback they got from the first division. So I'm not sure the best way to fix it without causing whatever problems they were trying to solve in the first place. There's that APC again. This is cool. This aesthetic is just so different from Half-Life 2. Oh.
Over here.
I think this is, what's her name, like Arlene or something?
Keep going, friend.
No, she's the one with the
There's others up ahead.
boat.
I'm gonna stay here in case any others come through. Gotta keep the railway alive. You'd better get going now.
Going. Oh, they saw me. Saw me. Bottom here. Ah! I thought it was done. Got one of them. Gotta wait for those barrels to explode over there. There he goes. That way. Is that a Zen tree at the end of that tunnel? I think it is. That's kind of cool. Oh, what kind of construction vehicle is that? Looks neat. I remember there being a Combine themed skin for the Saw in CSGO that was released a few years back. I'm sure it's ported to Gmod. That'd be cool. It fits the Combine really well. That would be a useful asset, I think. He's invincible while he's in the scripted sequence. Now, I will say, I don't really think it's clear where to go in this version of the lighting. Like, because you have to go here. But I don't think I would have gotten that if this was my first time playing, if I hadn't played Half-Life 2 before. No, it just doesn't seem obvious. Oh. Scan. Got him. Bulldozer, yeah. What I was looking for. I like the lighting in here. Got real-time lighting from a projected texture up there. I think I got him. Tools as an improvised weapon type. Is that like in the mod Poke 646 when they had a nail gun? I thought that was pretty cool. I should play that mod again. That'd be a good mod to stream. There's just so many things to stream in so little time. I have like 30 Resident Evils to play. This room looks very different, I think. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else. I thought this was the room with the seesaw puzzle, but that's a different part. Chapter. Do you have that many Resident Evils to play? Yeah, only like 27 of them, you know? Not that many. No, realistically though, I mean, I have 0, 2 again, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. And I think that's I don't think I have to play Code Veronica. I don't think I have to play the spin-offs. I don't think I have to play all 29 Resident Evils. Reminds me of my friend judging me horribly when I said I wanted to play all of the Doom Kako awards? Wait, what are those? Is that like a mapping challenge or something? Come on, there can't be that many. Barnacle. I almost got caught by these barnacles. Can't fool me that easily. Doom World Forums hosted a Best Mods of the Year write-up since 2004 yearly. Oh, and that's what it is. There's a lot. I had a grenade. Grenades. I see those guys. And now I have a grenade. Okay. Information through evisceration. Uh-oh. From adding runner-ups to most promising newcomers to adding awards for most interesting dev troubles for a release mod or funniest mod or most impressive coding project. Yeah, that could be a lot. It's kind of like Run, Think, Shoot, Live, what it was for Half-Life. I kind of miss Run, Think, Shoot, Live. I mean, it's still there, of course, but It just doesn't, they don't host challenges anymore, and so they don't get updates as often. Keep it clean, or he will. So many projects came out in 2020, so 20 more runner. Oh no. Ooh, the helicopter. The early manhunt concept is so goofy. I feel like a lot of early concepts are goofy because like the process of making a concept that doesn't feel goofy is refining it and iterating it. I don't like how this texture like tiles too much, you know? They really make an archway out of all these like individual. There's something about it. Yeah, there's so many mods. I haven't really played any Doom mods, but I really want to play Ashes 2063 and Ashes Afterglow. Those are Doom mods that Breadman recommended because they're like his favorite. So Ashes was going to be an inspiration for some of our like future stuff, but we never really got that far. I'd like to stream Ashes. Ah! Okay. Thought I was safe. I was not safe. How do I... This isn't the same progression as Half-Life 2, I don't think. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. The lighting changes the context so much. They start to be cardboard boxes. See, that's kind of the disadvantage of using static props like that. Like, a cardboard box should not block rounds from a helicopter cannon. In Half-Life 2, those would all be physics props. Oh, this guy was burned by a cremator. How did the cremator fit into this tight space? Oh. ...2009 release? I always like the fan theory that there are still Combine cremators around. That's why we see like burned bodies and burn marks around in this area in Half-Life 2. This mod takes that very seriously, of course, because it has cremators in it. I feel like there's like a cremator, like an Easter egg sighting of it somewhere in here. Did I miss it already? I'd have missed it. Sort of implied they have to exist in some form in Half-Life 2 with the cremator head. That's true. But also, like, Eli doesn't seem to recognize what it is, so they can't be that common. No one's really seen them. Yeah, exactly. Oh, back out. Ah. Another hound eye. There it is. Okay. Cremators are down here. Purple lighting is such an interesting choice. I never gave KX a shout out for the raid. What am I doing? What kind of streamer am I? We're gonna give KX a late shout out for the raid. After this level loads in. I don't want to alt tab while it's loading. Unraids your stream. Yeah, shout out to KX. He's been playing Tomodachi Life, and I'm on his island. So if you want to see a cursed homunculus of me forced to live on an island with Miss Piggy, you can go watch KX Live. Interesting. I feel like I missed that era of gaming, like Genesis game, like Sonic and platformers, that sort of thing. Like, they play those. Looking at raid options now, but I'm not going to raid just yet. I'm going to put another, like, maybe 15, 20 minutes. I think I know. We'll see. We're going to play just a little bit more. First homunculus of me forced to live on an island with Miss Piggy is a sentence that applies to me and the Game Awards host. That's funny because KX also made Jeff Keighley as a me on his island. So he made Jeff Keighley and Miss Piggy, and then it was supposed to be like Miss Piggy falls for Jeff Keighley, but then Miss Piggy fell for me instead somehow. I hate it. Please rescue me, Jeff Keighley. Jeff cannot escape Miss Piggy. Exactly. It's his destiny. Ow. I walked right into that one, literally. This is Manhack Matt? Oh, it's Manhack Matt.
Get in here.
They gave him a tiny hat.
To us. We're tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks. Looks like we're going to be the last one through.
Manhack Matt has a little knife on his arm. That's badass.
Master doesn't stand a chance. Sounds like they're calling in every CP unit in City 17.
I like that there's a Zen tree over here too.
He's up ahead with Manhack. You better get going before they swoop through here.
Oh shit! Too late!
I like Manhack Matt's new voice. Oh, Matt, be careful. Use your Matt pipe. There we go. What an iconic enemy introduction. I love Matt's little hat.
Look, it isn't safe here. I'll give you some supplies to keep you going, then you really gotta go.
How did the Manhack smash through the metal and force door? It would have made more sense if there was like an explosive barrel on the other side, but I mean, I guess it wouldn't make sense why that would be there. In the original Half-Life 2, if you leave and come back, Matt, unfortunately, was killed by another Manhack. But I hope maybe they gave him some other fate in this mod.
But you'd better get out of here. And you still can.
Ah, I wanted to get over there.
Stand.
Oh, there's a ladder.
Any stragglers.
Nice little place. Matt, your wooden planks suck. Can't believe they didn't keep Matt's voice crack. Does his voice crack?
Thanks for the help, but you'd better get out of here. Well, you still can.
Okay, so we're gonna leave and we're gonna come back and see what happens. When he screams Manhack, his voice cracks a little. I bet you're right. The hacks! Hacks! Oh, my grenade. This version of Manhacks makes me think of like little bees, you know? Kind of scary. I don't like it. Ah! Well, I have no one to blame but myself. How far do we have to go to trigger whatever happens? Where you at? Back. No. Wait, what happened to Matt? Gone. Does that mean he actually survived? He made it out. Pessimistically, I think probably what happened is that his ragdoll was set to bait on death. And so he was killed by that manhack. But maybe he made it out. Maybe he survived. I choose to believe Manhack Matt is still out there fighting manhacks. Oh, we're back out. KFC. All right, chat. Who's hungry for Kentucky Fried Chicken? Also, I wasn't expecting the daylight. That's kind of cool. The sun came up while we were in the canals. That way. I don't think we can go. Oh, we can go that way. Curious about the other way. I'm like, wait, there's two diverging paths. Kentucky Fried Console, exactly. Oh. Hello, hi. I'd grab zombie. Ah, we got our first zombie encounter. This is new. Ah, he had a stash of crates. You know, one thing about Half-Life 2's gameplay that I'm starting to realize is that there aren't enough different kinds of things to collect to make exploration worth it. Like, I want to make a map where there's like another type of resource, like resin in Half-Life Alyx, where you have to like collect an item to get upgrades or something. I think that would add a lot to the gameplay loop. I mean, Half-Life Alyx already shows how much that adds to the gameplay loop. That's where I was. SMG. That's too powerful. Ah, a zombie. Oh. That guy snuck up on me. This one was a captain. Getting flashbacks to the Intel laptops from the Call of Duty Modern Warfare games. I don't remember that. It's been so long since I played a Call of Duty. Yeah, like collectibles? I didn't think Call of Duty had that. This is new. Head grabs. I deserved that. The inspect animation. The critical path. This is gonna have some collectibles. Watch the new Progenitors gameplay teaser. Yeah, oh, that's just gonna. Yeah, the new teaser is great. Lux has been making so many cool features for Progenitors. But there's gonna be a cremator around here. I died. Back outside. Ah! Didn't expect that guy to have a shotgun. This is a new area. Mountain Dew Spitter must be close, exactly. Wow. I really did put the difficulty on hard mode. Ammo up here? There's a battery and a pizza. If I backtrack a bunch, can I get the shotgun early? Maybe I can. Ah, wait, no, I want to backtrack. I'm gonna have to go through the tunnel again. Oh, it's worth it. Chat, it's worth it. I need that shotgun. The spinning fan blade. Back over here. Up here. Oh. Whoa, oh, okay, wait, we're so back. Go back, hold on. Oh, okay, the ladder almost killed me. Wait, no, we're so back. Yeah. Are we cooked or are we so back? Oh, you... Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, it actually lets me. Where's the shotgun? Where's the shotgun? Did he not drop a shotgun? If look. Text weapon shotgun? Oh, come on. Okay. Shotgun is all in the head. I think that that is wrong. I think that if an enemy with a shotgun is killed, drops a shotgun, and then I backtrack through the whole level to get to where he was so I can pick up the shotgun, just let me pick up the shotgun. Like, what is that costing you? You know, like, I find that incredibly lame. That's a lame design choice. Sorry. Kev's Loki dangling the key. Yeah, I just really wanted an early shotgun. Like, I thought it would suit the gameplay of this well. I'm gonna die. Dead. I'm dead. Ah! Oh. Ah! That's unfortunate. I really got myself into a bind here. Oh. I just want to let the barnacles deal with that guy. Barnacles. Here we go. We're doing better. Okay. I fumbled for a little bit there. I was really thrown off by that shotgun. Oh, a hound eye. I think going back for that shotgun and not being able to pick up the shotgun is what Gabe Newell called a narcissistic injury. Like, I'm receiving a narcissistic injury because I tried something in the game, wouldn't let me do it. That was a close one. Out of here. Ammo. Oh, this little secret area? Yes, it is. I like the manhex coming out of these Mario pipes. There we go. grabs. There we go. Good OST, I agree. Once again, I'm taunted by the gun lockers that I can't get into. Hello? I better wrap up the stream here. I'm just waiting for a good level transition. Oh, the barrel room. Oh. Yeah, do I dare? Ah! Ah! Okay, I don't know where to hide. Where do I even run to? Okay, where do I even go in this situation? What are you doing in this situation? I survived. Ah. I killed him. Oh no. I think I better just like get out of here. Like, here's my little theory. I'm gonna go down. Oh no, the barrel, barrel's stuck. Barrel's stuck. Okay. Safe here. The headcanon that some of the brand seen in Counter-Strike also exists in the Half-Life universe? Absolutely. I like that a lot. I kind of do the same thing. How do I get up here? I know in Half-Life 2 you can't really get up that one. Well, this is a bad place to end, but I'm actually past time. So I think it might be a good chance for us to do a little raid. Well, let me just pause the game here. So what are my concluding thoughts on Raising the Bar Retail Division 2, the first part? Like I said at the beginning of stream, I don't remember much of my first playthrough because that was a little over a year ago, so I only remember the broad strokes, not the specific details. So I can't really speak to everything that has been changed since then, but I really like this project. It's surprisingly feels a lot different from playing Half-Life 2, even though it's the same exact progression and level layout and plots. I really like all the little changes they made, like the new areas. Some of their decisions kind of surprised me, like the decision not to have the tutorial for stacking things at the beginning. And then someone in chat pointed, maybe it was it you, Captain Haxray? Was it you, Donuts? I don't remember. Chat said Valve regretted not like having that stacking puzzle tutorial because you don't actually stack anything in the game, and that really changed the way that I looked at that. Because it's like, wow, maybe that isn't necessary. So I think it's interesting to see how this team will reinterpret the layout of Half-Life 2 and maybe change some things. That was me. Okay, it was you. Mentioned it in the new anniversary dev commentary. Okay, I forgot about that. A cool detail. I especially like the voice acting. The fact that they revoiced every character with the same script is just insane. I've never really seen anything like that in a fan project, and so I want to see more stuff like that. This is an incredible project. I'm going to play the rest of it. Now, I won't be streaming on Saturday. I have Saturday plans, but instead, I'm going to stream next week, Thursday. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. And otherwise, I hope you all have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next time. Let's find somebody to raid. I believe I'm going to raid. Okay, we got a couple options. Yeah, I was gonna raid somebody playing Mecha Chameleon, and now they're not playing Mecha Chameleon. Go raid them. Do I raid somebody else? I'm gonna raid Lalafia Hortensia playing Minecraft. I believe she's in a subathon. So let's get in the raid and give her your best. And I'll see you guys next week Thursday for more Raising the Bar Retail. I appreciate the vocal variety of the citizens rather than the same VAs for all of them. Yeah, I think that's really cool. And I would like to see more stuff like that in mods for sure. But have a good night, everyone, for now. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.